perfect school, great school. It's all about goals. It's all about identifying things that you want to have in your school. And that's what this page does. And it goes over 6 areas that every single great school addresses. And we've gone one step further, and we've turned it into a checklist that anybody can carry around to any school. There it is. Print this out, throw it on a clipboard, take it around, and you rate yourselves. It's quite clear that this is a tool for improvement. It's not a slam fest. Okay? It's not negative, it's positive. Making the grade. Your kid brings home a report card. The report card is terrible. What do? Well, you don't wait until the kid's brought home the report card that's terrible. You've got to start working a little bit in front of the process. Here is a bunch of stuff from Sylvia Rim, who is the unmotivated, disinterested, gifted student guru of the world. We went up to her class in Economowoc, Wisconsin, where she runs the Rim Institute every single summer. And this one little page right here is worth, well, it's the whole week condensed into one page. So you'll save hundreds of dollars and the trip to Economowoc, Wisconsin, and a week's worth of time just reading that right there. Here is brain theory. A little story about the brain, because it's, after all, what we're working with, isn't it? I hope. Okay, talk about what ebooks can do and what they can't do and what's so great about them. Everything you want to know about ebooks, the answer right there. How to use ebooks. Here are 75 suggestions for ways that ebooks can be incorporated into the classroom. Right there. Okay. Do you necessarily need an ebook to do this in the classroom? No, but that's actual things that we've done with ebooks. Parents are concerned about their kids achieving in school. They're concerned about their kids being safe in school. They're concerned about their kids liking school. Okay. Well, just look in here. Look what we've addressed here. You start out, and a principal can head off a lot of problems saying, look, parent, here you go. Go through this. Okay, you're a very astute person. We'd like to have you on our team. Okay. If a parent goes through and just spends the 45 minutes or so, and in real terms it takes about 45 minutes to go through this particular ebook, okay? They don't have to do it all at once, okay? Parent goes through, I mean, they're going to see that, you know, time management, you don't have to drive your kids crazy, okay? There are times when kids don't measure up to their potential, and here's what you do about it, okay? What does the perfect school look like? Well, there are very few perfect schools out there, right? Okay, I've yet to see one. Okay, but there are a lot of great schools out there, and here's what they do. And we're saying that, you know, parent, become a part of us making this better. Okay, when you see a problem, that's great. That's a wonderful opportunity to go forward and say, okay, we're going to take this place up a couple of notches. And if, as an administrator, you can start getting waves of parents with those kind of attitudes coming through, it's, you know, stand back. The principal's lament is, how do you tactfully tell a parent that they may be overscheduling their child? Okay. How do you tactfully tell a parent that all A's and B's on a child's report card is really, really good, your kid is doing great? Okay. Why not have experts come in and do that for you? And that's what this does. So here's, it's a reality check for parents. Look, the very first one, time out. Here's the story of education. I'm reading the first line. Education today is far too strenuous. And he goes on to talk about how incredibly busy everyone is and how we've overscheduled our kids. And then you get down to the end, and what do you see? That it's from the June 1935 Reader's Digest. Okay. You know, compare your life today to anybody's in 1935. You want to talk about stress. Okay, and they'd look at us and think we're crazy. But that's the story. So here's a case where you get to tactfully say, parents, you know, think about what it is that you're doing to your kids by overscheduling their lives. Okay. Going back in, making the grade. Here is a case where, in the very first line, let's start with a reality check. Okay. If your child has all A's and B's, you and your kid don't have a problem. Period. If, on the other hand, you expect all A's all the time, you need therapy, and your kid will too. How many principals have wanted to tell somebody that, but you can't tell someone that? Yeah. And it goes through, and this is from Sylvia Rim. You know, you've seen her on the Today Show. She writes articles in the Wall Street Journal. Okay, here is, you know, her story about what to do with kids that really truly are underachieving. Okay, this is, you're saving guidance and you're saving everybody. This really is quality stuff here. You pay hundreds of dollars to go